Welcome to the woods. Welcome to a little walk around the woods. Bank holiday weekend, August. Quite a nice day today. Just going to come up and check on the birds before tea time. The ducks are all out today. Hello, you lot. This little bugger over there. And he goes. Well, what have you lot been up to then? Anything interesting? You're a nosy bugger, aren't you? They're not getting anything you're not. Well, they all seem to be doing okay. It is a pretty good day today. Weather's good. Sun shining. Things could be a lot worse. Got about an hour before I have to feed all this lot for tea. I think we've got about nearly 200 birds now. Hatched a load this year. And they're all coming on well. Noisy though. Let's go and have a sit down. Came to a bit of tidying up down here the other day and there was a deer just mooching around, doing nothing in particular. Right, pop you down here, me down there, and we'll see if this works. I'm a bit all over the place, am I? That's a bit better. So it's lovely up here. It's a nice day. The cabin's running well. And I say that because at the moment, everyone I speak to is terrified of what's going to happen this winter. The energy hike, the price rise, that I think they gave out on Friday, a rise of 80 to 85% on gas and electric, is beyond nearly everyone I know, beyond their means. If you compound that with the fuel prices, which is costing people extra to even get to work, and inflation on everyday items like bread and butter, people are worried. People are really, really worried how they're going to get through. And the fact is, for many people, they're not going to. They're either going to get into massive amounts of debt, or they're not going to turn the heating on. They're not going to be able to feed their kids or themselves. They're going to lose their job because they won't be able to afford to actually get there. And I realise that everyone personally is worried about how much things are going to cost them. For me, and I'm not rubbing it in, that's not really an issue. My electricity is solar powered. I use a tiny little bit of red diesel, less than £5 a week. I've got an abundant supply of wood for the log burner, so heating won't really be a problem. However, I do run a business, and I want to point out something that I think a lot of people are overlooking because they're looking at their personal situation, which I understand. Let me give you an example of business energy rates. Chap I know runs a chip shop, and that's quite a high consumption of energy. His electricity bill for about the last 4 or 5 years has been between £6,000 and £7,000 a year. It's quite hefty. His new bill is going to be over £30,000, from 6 to 30. So he's shutting shop. Lots and lots of businesses are going to close because they will not be able to afford the electricity and gas bills. And when I say lots, estimated 25 to 30% of all small businesses are going to fold in the next 12 months. For that very reason. That's millions of people whose income will drastically reduce at a time when the cost of living is drastically increasing. Now, usually what would happen when you have mass unemployment or a massive reduction in spendable money is prices would come down, or they would stagnate. Unfortunately, with the millions and billions of pounds that have been pumped into the system over the last 2 years, prices aren't coming down. They're set to keep on rising, at least for the next 2 years. If they try to control that by raising interest rates, which would be the normal way, not only are you going to have millions of people earning less money because they've had to shut their business, you're now going to have millions of people losing their home. What we're facing over the next year to 2 years is a complete and utter destruction of the way we used to live in this country. Massive unemployment. Prices continuing to rise for 2 reasons. One, as these businesses close, there's less products and services available. As there's less products and services available, the ones that are will become ever more expensive. For 2 years, I've been trying to explain to people that you need to take control of your life. to get out of the system as much as you possibly can. And I understand it's difficult, but a reliance on this system is going to see you hungry, broke, and on the street. So start to build networks, communities. We're going to have to help each other over the next 2 years. If the whole 2 years has taught us anything, it's that we can network, that we have got a community. Start getting in touch with people. Start meeting people in real life. Because the next 2 years are going to be incredibly difficult. And if you're finding that you can ride it and you're okay, help out some people. I don't want to black pill all of you. I'm just trying to point out what is going to happen. If you haven't done already, start looking at ways you can limit your reliance on the system. I hope you've had a good day. I hope I haven't pissed on your cornflakes too much. Let's get ready. Here it comes.